from their own stores. Right, I'm now joined by way of telephone by Asha Mwilu, who has another story for us. Asha, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, Edith. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Now we're talking about this issue of trade in Somalia, and it's not something that, those are not two words that you would normally put together. What is so different this time round?
Well, away from Somalia, Edith, something really important probably that we should talk about is what's happening where I am, and it is to do with election observation. You remember last week, the election observation group that, as we know it, ELOG, launched their parallel vote tabulation methodology, and they announced that they would be having about 7,000 tabulators countrywide in the different polling stations to conduct their own parallel vote tabulation.
Right.
So today, exactly a week to the election, they are conducting their simulation exercise. You know, the IEBC conducted its own yesterday, and now the election observers are having their own. So probably, Edith, what I could tell you about this is that on Monday, all election observers will have to report about back to their organizations, be it ELOG, AU, ECOWAS. They would have to report how the voting is taking place from the opening. That's at 6 a.m. in the morning, and so we should be getting a feed from ELOG on how the tabulation is taking place in the different polling stations. And what we want to hear from them after their simulation exercise today is whether they will be releasing the results concurrently with the IEBC, because that has been of concern to many stakeholders who have been saying that, you know what, if you release the results concurrently, there could be an issue of public confidence, and we want to know whether they will be releasing their report after IEBC releases its final tally of the election.
Okay, Asha, I'm not sure if you've been able to speak to the people on the ground, especially with regard to this parallel vote tabulation, to know what their sentiments are. I know that they're going to be having projections of who is likely to be winner in any of the elective seats.
Well, Edith, you know, when we talk to the voters on the ground, of course, there's a huge number that doesn't understand what this parallel vote tabulation will be all about. But the few that know what's going on and the few that understand what election observation is definitely welcome this technology, the parallel vote tabulation. It's an advanced technology for election observation. And, you know, something really crazy is that they actually used it in 2010 during the referendum, and they have results, and that's what they're showing us. You know, this is what we found out in 2010, and these are the observations we made. This is the report we released, and we're waiting to see how the IEBC looks at our report and what they do differently on Monday. And so for the voter, it's a powerful tool for the citizens, really, because they get to assess the conduct of polling on election day and to verify official results as announced by the IEBC.
Okay, I know you're currently at ELOG, and that's just one of the observation groups, but as you mentioned, the EU and other observers are going to be concurrently looking into this election. They have, however, been accused of being partisan. Have they said anything with regard to this?
Well, they've been talking about this for the last fortnight, and today they're actually just making it clear that they are partisan. They're not taking any side, and they want to make it really clear to Kenyans that they're independent and they're not supporting any candidate. This we will see with how they conduct their observation. I think now Kenyans will be observing how the observers observe the election, you know.
All right, thank you very much, Asha Mwilu. She's coming to us from ELOG, talking to us about the observation groups and how they're doing a mock of the vote tabulation, the parallel vote tabulation, which is the first time it's happening in the country, and it's expected that they're going to release projections of winners of the elective posts. We'll see how that goes. But still in